Here we go. Peyton Lewis will return it for Tennessee from just inside his own end zone. And he is taken down. Goes to Deshaun Bishop. Big run on first down. Bishop out across the 40. Still going. Bishop taken down inside plus territory. Aguilar, quick throw out to Braylon Staley. Has blockers. Staley, clear path to the end zone. But a flag is down behind the play. Davis on the outside just trying to free up Staley.
Much as they do that and they want to be explosive, they definitely do want to start with the ground attack.
Here it is again. Bishop this time corralled. 2nd and 12. Aguilar out to Bishop and a monstrous hit. Well, that was maybe a surprise snap. Aguilar with all day to throw and has an open man in the end zone. Touchdown, Chris Brazel.
I just don't know how Brazel gets so open, and it seemed like a kind of a weird snap there too. He just gets behind two defenders, field, and then all of a sudden late just looks off to his right and says, oh, 17's wide open.
Fake it to Houston. And now looking for him on a wheel route, and he was not ready for that pass.
He had man coverage down the field from Tennessee.
McNamara, deep shot, 3rd and 10, it's caught, middle of the field. Ephraim Floyd is just tripped up in 3rd and 15. On the draw, and Houston is taken down in the backfield.
It was quick, minute and 52 seconds. They go right down the field, a huge breakout run by Deshaun Bishop. Then they find Mike Matthews on the outside. There's a little physicality, get off me, and then on 3rd and 12, Aguilar finds a wide open Chris in this one.
This is a team that has relied on running the football in recent years. 4 straight seasons with 2,500 yards rushing. Here's Peyton Lewis. And another stick-moving drive here for Tennessee. Lewis.
Buccaneers.
Aguilar, end zone shot in and out of the hands of his intended wide receiver, Braylon Staley.
You know, I think Staley may have been feeling a little heat coming from the safety across the middle.
Hold is good. Gilbert puts it right down the middle. He's 2 for 2 on field goal attempts this season.
Early in the ball game.
McNamara with time. Checks it down to Houston. And McNamara looking that way. And a back shoulder catch is negated on an excellent defensive play by the Colorado transfer Colton Hood.
This time it was 3rd and 12. The second time they hold to the field goal, and then the penalty obviously negates a long throw and catch.
Luke Carter off the hop, cutting it back upfield. Carter with room. Carter shaking free. Oh, and he's tripped up. Aguilar, long throw to Brazel.
And Joey Aguilar has been in the system for a short period of time, making things look easy.
He'll start Thomas. Duke transfer, cuts it upfield. 2nd and goal for Joey Aguilar. Trying to make it a 3-score game. Back to Thomas, marching into the end zone for a touchdown. Primary running backs get significant touches, and it's 17 zip balls. He is back deep to receive. And he will return it, making 1 man miss. 2, now 3, and a flag comes in, and perhaps
all their culture, their brand, and the way they play football, it certainly is paying off.
And Aguilar has a man wide open. It's Brazel. 4 starters from a year ago.
Yeah, I asked Coach Heupel about that yesterday, and he said they just really like the young guys they have. Another completion on the outside to Brazel. I mean,
pressure. Aguilar picks it up and dumps it down to Kitzelman. Jackson Ross on to punt it away. Xavier Gallard, and they know they've got to compete with another guy
that played before. So, hey, kudos to them. Kudos to ETSU for getting both of them. And they were,
Second and 4. Houston cannot get away.
it would be huge for their defense. Now, ETSU's defense, if they can get a first down, because they need to run the field the whole day.
Criswell under pressure is taken down. It is not a safety. Joshua Josephs.
The Volunteers. But it still may end up being 2-point.
Brockett gets it away. B. Carter has all day to field this. At the ETSU 45. Carter cutting it back. Carter with a lane. Tripped up. Stays on his feet. Carter inside the 5. And is out of bounds as he's in it running back. Gets the carry. Lewis is stacked up. Lewis this time will not be denied. Touchdown. No, hang on a second here. They're going to say 4-down territory if it gets to that point. And it will not. 24-0 Tennessee. McNamara has Kareem Page for a first down. No, they're going to say incomplete pass. Fake it to him and dump it down to Mike Matthews with room to run. Well, they're glad he came back, Dustin. Tennessee team on 2nd and 10. It goes to Thomas with a hole. Thomas inside the 10. Aguilar, end zone.
When you think about your offense, if you're ETSU, they've only had one first down, so your defense has been out there all day.
Speaking of all day, Aguilar had it to throw. Star Thomas. Pushed back.
Just keep fighting.
Star Thomas. Pass tacklers for his second touchdown of the game. Who was one of the highest scoring kickers in the country last year. Ranked 4th in the SEC, was perfect. McNamara takes a shot, and it's broken up.
Take you back in the time machine.
McNamara on play action, flushed out. Will use his legs. And
can they keep the drive alive?
Shuffle inside, and it is not enough for a first down. And a tailback. Fake it to Bishop. And Aguilar has a first down grab to Braylon Staley. Here's Bishop. Sticks his foot in the ground. Bishop with some physicality past the 20. Zipped out to Matthews, and he is met immediately. And he is right through the uprights.
I don't think that Tennessee looked past this one at all.
3rd and 8. Criswell with time. Completes it to Kareem Page near the sticks. And there's going to be some pre-snap movement here. I believe a fall.
We'll take a freebie. Not much has been free for ETSU in this ball game.
Here's that from Floyd on the reverse. Pressure comes. Criswell has to throw it away quickly. Better ability to connect on deep throws. We've seen that early in this game from Aguilar. Nice defensive stop there. And the lawsuit by Diego Pavia, the Vanderbilt quarterback, opened things up for guys like.
The standard is the standard, Josh Heupel told us yesterday, and they're not going to change anything up no matter who they play. This is what they do. You know, played at App before this, and certainly has played at some JUCO schools as you went through.
All kinds of time. Now directing traffic has Mike Matthews. Jump ball. Matthews makes the catch. Touchdown Tennessee on a 53-yard bomb by Joey Aguilar.
For an oldest quarterback that Heupel's had since he's been here. Maybe that's the connection, right? Bring the young guys along, and look at this. Goes up, just takes that thing away and walks into the end zone. And will it be similar? We're headed that way.
Criswell running, lofts it downfield away from traffic. Take it to him. Pressure. Criswell had to get rid of it. The pitch underneath to Heron Suttereth is in for a touchdown. Ewan Johnson trying to make it 7 for the Bucs.
There's going to be a lot of games that are going to be like decided by a field goal. Kind of toss-up games, and they'll have a chance. Two P4 former starting quarterbacks.
First half of today's game. Aguilar pulling it back is brought down, but he got the football out, and it's caught by Brazel.
I'll tell you one thing that has impressed me so far is Aguilar being able to play in an offense that he's not used to. This pistol, try and score with 2 seconds in the clock.
It goes to Thomas. Already has 2 touchdowns in this game. Churning ahead, in for a 3rd score.
This is like the tush push in Philadelphia, right? But instead you got a running back, and then you got
shrink his big dreams. And now playing on the biggest stage in front of a sold-out knee. Cade McNamara back onto the field for ETSU with 22 seconds. All 3 timeouts. Does Will Healy try anything?
They were, and they are, I guess I should say. And boy, I don't know what halftime adjustments you can make to come back from a 48-7 type of ball game, but
pressure picked up. McNamara takes a shot as Ephraim Floyd complete. That 22-yarder keeps the drive alive. Down the sideline again and caught by the former Tennessee Vol. McNamara underneath. Pass is caught. Handoff goes to Rucker, and he is taken down by.
You want to get points. This has been by far the most productive drive of the game.
Ewan Johnson from 41, and he does put it right down the middle. His first pass attempt on a play action is almost intercepted.
Dangerous throw here. This probably should have been picked. Yeah, I think easily should have been picked. Probably should have been a pick 6.
And the pass is caught by Desan Brom. Merklinger looking end zone, has Brazel, diving catch, touchdown Tennessee!
In the field of play, yeah, he's short. I mean, he's definitely short.
The freshman from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Back fade, it is caught for a touchdown. One play later, and Jake Merklinger has his first. Has not missed a beat through the first 2 weeks of the regular season.
I don't know. I just been very impressed with everything here in Knoxville, and that's coming from a Buckeye. I'm giving you my opinion is this is as good as it gets in college football. This is great, and you better believe everybody in this building and down there in Athens are thinking,
deep pass from Merklinger is caught at the 15-yard line. Goes to the freshman. No, fake it to him. Dump it down. It is Jack Van Dorselaer. Very evident in the wide receiver room, and yet the talent is just oozing from the guys on the outside. Flag is down on this big run by Demarius Rucker. Criswell, the quarterback for ETSU, dumps it down to Albritton with blockers in front, and not nearly enough. Opening drive, they had their chances. A 40-yard completion on 3rd and 12 put them near the red zone, but it was called back through to a penalty, and that and enough injuries. There's Justin Baker, true freshman on the carry, and that will likely take us to
with 54 new players all checking in on him. It looks like it's going to be his left foot.
Merklinger off play action. Takes a shot over the middle of the field and caught again by the freshman Jackson.
Man, these kids, they just wear them out these days. Handles the NFL and how the NFL handles him, frankly.
Merklinger taking a shot to the end zone. It is overthrown, looking for the freshman showdown early from 53. And Gilbert bangs it in off the crossbar.
Everything going. One game last year, and it was against Louisiana Monroe. And then you have to have all this offseason hype coming into the season. Look, he didn't ask for all the pressure. He didn't ask to be named man.
And handle business. Here's a run up the gut by Jason Albritton, and he is rumbling to the end zone. Out of the Wildcat, a 20-yard touchdown.
Rumbling, like you said, bumbling into the end zone.
5'9", 220. Was an exceptional high school running back. Didn't have the offers. 46 to go in the game, and a 65-17 lead for the Vols. And his first pass, good for a completion and perhaps a first down.
They do.
Well, McIntyre played at an elite high school. Handoff goes to his freshman teammate, DeJuan Morris.
You're expected to come out and win 65-17. You know what I mean? Or whatever, you name the score.
3rd and 9 for McIntyre. Avoids a sack using his legs. McIntyre delivers a strike. Pass is caught by Travis Smith Jr. and the chains continuing to move.
Coaches notice that stuff. Trying to get some PT.
McIntyre buying time. Now dumps it back down underneath. And 2nd and 3 goes to Morris. And he burrows ahead for a first down. 10th in the country last year in pace. Here's Morris shifting to the outside and scoring a touchdown. 10-yard run for the true freshman. To make it 72-17. And this is now the highest scoring game in Tennessee football history, breaking last year's record of 71. That's a league where every game's 50-50. He said we're about to start 10 weeks of
9th in the SEC. 9th.
How does one come up with that, given the fact that they went to the CFP last year?
That was my thought.
Right.
You know, 2 guys on the D-line to the draft. They lost XYZ, their quarterback transfer. Like, people probably thought that Tennessee was just going to be dog crap this year, excuse me. And Mason Phillips now.
Right. But George McIntyre and Jake Merklinger both helping Tennessee score. Here's a run by Phillips in the SEC. College football playoff implications certainly in that game. Phillips will run out the clock, and that will do it for us from Neyland Stadium. Tennessee wins their home opener 72-17 and picks